نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وصحابه وبعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربنا زدنا علما. Welcome everyone, and I'll be teaching you basic grammar, and inshallah I will try to cover most of the basic concepts as we proceed in almost 30 lessons. I'll try to complete these uh, topics. So, uh, what does this course cover? We are going to cover in this course all of the foundational Arabic grammar to help you understand the Quran. The focus of this course is the Fusha, the formal language that we read in the books and newspaper, and of course the language of the ancient Arabic, the Lisanul Arab, and not much the colloquial Arabic that is spoken. Now for these lessons, I'm going to be following Ustad Noman's dream book, The Quran's Language, a New Approach, and the Learning Arabic Language of the Quran by Izzat Urusa, and the Essentials of Quranic Arabic. So, and many more books. And I'm going to share the link below after the recording. So, who is this course for? So, actually, this course is designed for the people who have the ability to read Arabic. So, if you can read the Quran, even that's sufficient. You don't need to know any other Arabic grammar. It's designed for an Arab or for an absolute beginner in terms of Arabic grammar. So some simple vocabulary is helpful because this course doesn't really focus too much on building vocabulary, but I'm going to be giving you some vocabulary lists with the lessons. So those of you who are taking this course with me and are interested in building and improving their vocabulary. So you can refer to those vocabulary lists and may benefit from them. And also, whenever I'm going to give examples in Arabic, I will, of course, always be translating them. But it helps if you have some working vocabulary. So, all right, let us set our intentions. So, all right, before I start, we are embarking on a pretty important journey, and so it's important to set our intentions. That why are we doing this? Uh, there are times it's going to be hard. So it's important to have an intention that will motivate us and keep us focused on our goal, inshallah. So, one intention that I suggest is the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he's reported to have said, خيركم من تعلم القرآن وعلمه. The best of you is one who learns the Quran and teaches it. So, of course, Arabic is foundational to be able to learn the Quran and to be able to understand the Quran. And so, if we have this intention inshallah, we will be focused and make the most out of this course, inshallah. Uh, the Quran is an amazing book, no matter what language you read it, of course, what language you read it in. It's but trust me when I say this, you have never really read the Quran until you have read it in Arabic. So that is why it's very important that you have to learn Quranic Arabic. These the sudden changes in his style, the short verses with powerful meaning, the rhyming words. It is something you have to experience for yourself. So let's start with the course. We are going to start with the kinds with the first lesson, that is the types of the words in Arabic. Uh, there are, you can see on the board that we are starting with the kalima. A word having a meaning is called kalima. Part of speech, any word which is making sense, which has any meaning, it is called kalima in Arabic. And as we can see that there are three types of kalima in Arabic, unlike English, where there are 8 to 9 parts of speeches, as we have learned in a school and colleges. But in Arabic, we can see that there are three kinds of words in Arabic, and uh, they are ism, noun, fi'l, verb, and harf, that's particle. Every word in Arabic language falls into one of these three categories. Whenever you open your Musaf, whenever you read Quran, definitely you make sure that the every word that you find in Quran uh, must be in these categories, falls into these three categories. Either it can be an ism, a fi'l, or it can be a harf. So let's start. I will explain noun, of course, for now, briefly, as this is our first lesson. So we'll focus on first kind of the kalima, that is ism. And ism is noun, as you know, and noun can be a person, place, thing, idea, adverbs, adjectives, pronouns, demonstratives, interrogatives, common nouns, relative pronouns, proper nouns, and more. Unlike English, these all categories are included in noun. For example, Ahmad is a name of a person. Rajul means man. Qalam means a pen. Hua, Hua is a pronoun, means he. Makkah is a name of a place. Ana means I, and I is again a pronoun. So you can see that these all fall in the category of a noun. Okay, the other one is fell. Okay, fell is a verb. It's an action word, and it gives the meaning of an action in relation to tenses. So whenever you find a word which is giving you some kind of action, it is a fail in Arabic language. So it has three kinds: madin, that is past; mudare, that is present and future, because mudare reflects both future and present, that we'll learn in our future lessons; and amr is command, and they should all reflect time reference. Now we'll see some examples. Example of a fi'l is fa'ala. Fa'ala. Okay, let me share notes with you. Okay, here we can see that fa'ala means he did. He did. And notice how just one word is expressing a complete sentence in Arabic. In Arabic, and unlike English, where you have to write a whole sentence to express or to make sense and to make a complete sentence. But here, just one word, one past tense word is making a whole lot of sense. Fa'ala means he did. Okay, in the same way, yaf'alu, he is doing or he will do. It is in the present tense, and it is again showing some action going on. If'al again is do command. It's a command, and it is and they all are reflecting time. They are showing some action going on in time. Okay, the third kind of the word that we will study is harf. A harf is a particle. It's the third kind of the word, and it does not convey a complete meaning when it stands alone. It means it is a word whose meaning is only completed when it is used with a noun or a verb. It is neither an ism nor a fi'l. As I told you that all the words in the Quran that we see are of three kinds. There is no other kind. It can be an ism, noun, pronoun, it can be an idea, anything, and it can be an action, a fi'l, or if it is not an ism or a fi'l, then it's a harf. So, and harf doesn't make any sense if it is not preceded or it has a word after it. And we can see a few examples here. Min means from, ala means on, fi means in, and ila means to. They all, you can see from their English translation, from, on, in, and to, that they will not make any sense until they are followed by an ism or a fi'l. So, we learned that in Arabic there are three kinds of words: ism, fi'l, and harf. Now, we will focus on an ism now, and I will explain now, of course, briefly. So let's see if I want to know the ism, what makes the ism known to me as someone who's reading a text in Arabic and want to know the word. We have the signs of isms in Arabic. We call them alamat ism, the signs of noun, and they don't come with fail or harf. If you want to find an ism in Quran, in your Musaf, in your Arabic reading, so to find it, so we have five optical or visual signs that we can see either with the word or before the word or at the end of the word, and that word will definitely be an ism, because you cannot find these signs with a harf or a fail. So it's an easy way to find an ism. So let's start with the first sign. We can identify or recognize a noun in Arabic language if we see these signs attached to a word. let's start with the first one. Uh, we okay. Okay, let's start with the first one. Al. Okay, al as when we see al in the beginning of a word. For example, kitab, it will become al kitab. So whenever we see an al attached to a word, that word will definitely be a noun, an ism. So it is distinguished from other languages that this definite article is part of the word, a prefix that is attached to the beginning of the word and becomes part of it, but this only comes with nouns. So any word starting with al is a noun, and it is separate from it is different from English because it is attached with the word, like in English we call house bait. So we can we know that it's a noun, so we can attach al, like it can become al bait. So this is showing that we can attach al to the word bait. That means this word is a noun. In the same way, the next alama for an ism is a tanween. And those who don't know what a tanween is, so those are, as you know, there are three kinds of Rab, the Fatha, Kasra, and Dhamma. And we know that and we know that the tanween comes on the last letter of a noun. So tanween is those fathatain, kasratain, and dhammatain. When we see the fathatain, the double fatha written above the letter, it will be an ism, and this is a sign of the tanween, and it shows that the word is an ism. Just like that, kasratain are the double kasra written below the letter, and that letter will be the last letter of the noun. In the same way, the dhammatain, those are the double dhammas written above the letter and the last letter of the noun, and it shows that that letter is an ism. So we learned about two signs, al and the tanween. Again, the third sign is the ta marbuta, the closed we can see, and that ta marbuta comes at the end of the word. It's a suffix to mainly to show gender or to reflect gender, which is feminine gender. We will learn this later, inshallah. However, for some nouns can be used for even masculine. For example, Hamza, that's a name of male person, and Kutaiba, so it can come with masculine gender too, those which are pronouns, proper nouns. But in general, when we see any word ending with the ta marbuta, the close ta, this means it is a noun. It's an ism. The third, the last sign is the harf of jar, as this is the first lesson, and we don't know about the advanced students might know about harf of jar, but those who are just beginning their journey to Quran, they don't know about harf of jar. We are going to learn them later, but harf of jar is a word which is a letter which makes which shows that the word attached to it is an ism. Whenever you see a letter, um, attached in the beginning, in the start of a word, that word will definitely be an ism. It will not be attached to a fi'l or a harf. So these are the four signs, main signs for now. First one is al. The second one is tanween. The third is the ta marbuta, and the fourth one is the harf of jar. There are two more signs than we that I'm going to tell you about, that most of the words in Quran are mostly starts with the letter meme, and it shows that it is an ism. Not all the words, but almost lots of the words that starts with meme are ism. And just like that, mm, there is another sign, is the ya. When we see it, it is used to draw the attention of the addressee. If we are uh, talking to someone, we say ya Muhammad, ya Abi, ya Akhi, ya Ustaz, and then we continue with the name. It is considered more polite way of calling someone when we talk to a friend, a father, a son, etc. So it is another sign of an ism. Whenever you see a ya attached or preceding a word, the next word will be an ism. So, uh, and of course, nouns, for example, rajul, it doesn't indicate past, present, or future, or any command. So it is not time, it is not showing any time reference. So it shows that it is an ism. Okay, let's start. Let's do some examples. Let's try to identify the isms in Surah Al-Fatiha by applying the signs of isms that we just learned. So let's start with the name of the surah, Surah Al-Fatiha. So we have learned the signs of the ism. Now we'll see if we can find any isms in Surah Fatiha. The first word is surah. We can see that this word is ending with the ta marbuta. That means this word is an ism. Again, the second word is al-Fatiha. We can see again there is an al attached to the word, and there is another sign here, the ending of the word ta marbuta. So there are two signs to show that this word is an ism. So this is an ism, and this word is again an ism. And the signs are al and ta marbuta. Now, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Again, we can see here the Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim are starting with al. So these two are isms as well. Alhamdu, Alhamdu. Again, we can see there is an al. This is showing that this word is an ism. Sometimes we know some words they are ism by just knowing their meaning. Let's see, lillahi, lillahi. These are two words. First one is the harf of jar, as I told you. But for the beginners, it might be a little confusing. But as we'll learn them about harf of jar in the future, it will get easy for you. Just for now, this li is attached with the word Allah, and it is showing that the word Allah, Lafzul Jalala, is an ism because a harf of jar is attached with this word. Rabbi, Rabbi, as we all know, the translation, the Lord. So it is also a noun because it is not showing any action. Al Al-Alameen. Al-Alameen, again, there is an al, it is an ism again. Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, we have already done it. Maliki Yawmiddin, Al again, Al-Din, Ad-Din. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم الصراط al again is showing that this word is an ism, a noun. Al-Mustaqim, al again here, this word is again an ism. And there is another sign, as I have told you, that most of the word starts with the letter meme. So this word is starting with letter meme. It is also showing, this is another sign and showing that this word is an ism. Siratul lazina, al-lazina, al again, this is showing that this is an ism. An'amta alayhim ghayr al-maghdubi, al-maghdubi, al again, and maghdubi again, this word is starting with a meme, and this is showing that it is an ism. There are two signs, meme, the starting letter, and the al. Alayhim waladdallin. This al again is showing that this word is an ism. So, and there are more signs to identify sims that will be covered as we will progress in the course. So, this is it for now, and I hope that we will continue the class the next time with the same interest, inshallah. And for now, I'm just stop sharing it. Okay, so we'll end the recording here, and we'll see you all, inshallah, in lesson 2. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. And I thank Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for this opportunity of teaching His words to you, and I'm very excited about uh, this journey together, inshallah. And we will, inshallah, uh, all will try to cover uh, the basic grammar in 20 to 30 lessons, inshallah, and then we will start with some advanced concepts in NAHW and surf. Those are also sciences of Arabic language, and inshallah we'll continue. Barakallahu fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.